Manga.
My name is Saki, and I am a 24-year-old office worker. The person I am currently dating is my superior at work, and he is 15 years older than me. But being attracted to his good looks and calm nature, I aggressively pursued him. And I finally got to go out with him recently. My father was a violent man, and I didn't have a good impression of men. My parents divorced when I was very young, and I have lived with my mother ever since. I think, somewhere deep down, I was looking for the ideal, kind, dependable, and fatherly boyfriend. I often had fights with my boyfriends my own age, but I never had any problems with Tomoya. I believed that I could be happy with him because he was generous. I was living such happy days, but one day, I fell into the depths of despair. Saki, I actually have someone I want to introduce you to, and I'm thinking of getting married. What? Marriage? Yeah, that sounds good. I had mixed feelings, but when I thought about my mother's happiness, I wanted to support her if she could lead a happy life with her new partner. Thanks. I knew Saki would say that. I'll bring him home this weekend, so could you meet him? Yeah, okay. And then the weekend. Saki, let me introduce you. This is Tomoya, the man I'm dating with marriage in mind.
Nice to meet you. My name is Tomoya.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the man to whom I was introduced. What? Yes, my mother's boyfriend was Tomoya. My boyfriend.
I was so surprised that Naruko has such a beautiful daughter.
Oh my, are you starting to like my daughter more?
No, I'm all about you, Naruko.
Tomoya. Thanks. I just remembered I have something to do, so if you'll excuse me. What? What happened all of a sudden? Sorry, Mom. I'm going out for a bit. With that, I left the house. Tomoya, were you dating my mother on the premise of marriage while you were dating me? I can't believe it! And what are you trying to do? Acting like you just met me for the first time today. That night, I called Tomoya. Hello? Tomoya?
Hello?
Explain what happened today.
Yeah.
According to the story, he met my mother by chance after he started dating me. And they hit it off and ended up going out together.
Sorry, Saki. You're young and cute, but I could only see you like a child or a younger sister. I couldn't see you as a lover.
No way! Then you should have broken up with me earlier.
We're superior and subordinates at work, and I couldn't bring myself to tell you because I thought it would cause some trouble after we broke up.
Did you know I was your daughter?
What?
You weren't that surprised when my mother introduced you. You knew, didn't you, that I was her daughter?
I'm sorry. I noticed when Naruko showed me pictures.
You're the worst! Then you should have broken up with me even sooner.
I'm so sorry. I really didn't know what to do.
That's enough. Tomoya, who I thought was dependable and kind, was just an indecisive, hopeless man. If my mother and Tomoya get married in the future, we will see each other every day. I wasn't confident enough to live my life as if nothing happened, so I decided to be honest and tell my mother everything. Mom, I need to talk to you. What's wrong? It's about Tomoya. He was actually dating me until recently. He was dating you until recently, which means you're not dating now, right? Yeah. Then there's no problem. He was two-timing you, and with your own daughter. Would you marry someone who knew that and still double-timed you? But it's just me now, right? Then I'm not going to say anything about the past. My mother simply brushed off the fact that she was two-timed. I had forgotten. My mother was a person who lived her life by turning a blind eye to the facts, even when my father was drunk and violent with me when I was little. It's your fault. You should be sorry, she would always tell me, even when I got into a fight with a classmate at school. She didn't even listen to my side of the story, but told me to apologize to them anyway to settle the situation. If you apologize, everything will be okay. I've been told this so much that ever since I can remember, I knew how she felt, so I've never been able to talk back. Tomoya called me afterwards.
I heard you told Narako-san that you were two-timing her. Narako forgave me, so leave us alone now.
Then, what about my feelings? I can't accept someone who two-timed with me as my father.
But if we get married, the three of us will live in that house from now on, so let's get along. Normally, we'd live there alone as newlyweds, but you're going to stay at home with us, so let's let bygones be bygones.
It doesn't matter what I say to these people. To them, I'm the one who's standing in the way of them getting along. But I can't accept Tomoya as a father who would two-time me when he knew I was the daughter. I also can't believe my mother who puts her lover first instead of me. I'll never forgive her. And I made up my mind to tell the truth on their wedding day. On the day of Tomoya and my mother's wedding, relatives gathered for the ceremony. Hear from the bride's daughter, Saki would like to offer her congratulations. Yes, I had consulted the people at the ceremony beforehand without telling them. How I want to make a surprise congratulatory speech in front of everyone, their faces pale as they hear my speech for the first time. Tomoya, Mom, I cannot wholeheartedly congratulate the two of you. This is because despite Tomoya two-timing with my mother and I, they decided to get married as if nothing had happened. The hall fell silent at my words. When I was first introduced to Tomoya by my mother, I was utterly surprised. I never thought that my own lover was my mother's lover. I don't consider such a man to be my father, and I don't trust my mother who tried to marry Tomoya even though she knew he was two-timing with her daughter. I don't want to spend my life with these people. I'm leaving home, so please, the two of you, live a life happy on your own.
Hey, is that true?
No, it's not. It's a misunderstanding.
How dare you steal your daughter's boyfriend? Shame on you!
No, it's not like that.
That's insane. Two-timing a mother and her daughter. I'm gonna have to report this to the company. What a scumbag.
The whole place was a complete shitstorm. Then I immediately packed my bags and started living alone. I started a new life on a remote island with a lot of nature and clean air. A relative told me what happened to my mother and Tomoya after that. My mother was scorned by all the relatives and became estranged from them. Tomoya resigned voluntarily due to problems about his girlfriend and two-timing with a subordinate. With no money and increasing fights, they divorced only 3 months after their marriage. 6 months later, my mother contacted me once. Saki, come back! Tomoya and I are already divorced, so please tell your relatives to forgive me. I can't do without you. Please, Saki. I see, but you sowed the seeds yourself. You're on your own. I said that and hung up the phone, and changed my cell phone number too. I will no longer live my life tied down by someone else. I'm going to live my life on my own 2 feet, on my own 2 terms.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. What did you think of today's episode? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on today's story. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe.